Yeah, hi guys. I thought as I'm getting a little bit more clever with this stuff, I thought I'll put up another little video covering just to give you a bit of an overview of the coalition, just to make sure you have a bit of an understanding or a good understanding of what you can do, the functionality of the whole system. It's a very powerful system. It's a very powerful learning system. It's a very powerful system to keep track of supplementation. And look, it's not everything. But as we go through this process, it's going to be super good. You're not going to want to use it forever. Once you got things up and running and um, you start to measuring your own body, you'll get to the point where you don't have to do any measurements anymore because you'll know. It'll be instinctive. It is with me. I do measure some stuff sometimes, depending on where I'm at. But in general, I'm very intuition comes into it big time. But anyway, from the perspective of what's going on with with our training and the interaction that we're going to have and the results that we're going to get and everything else, this is going to be your interface. This is what you're going to be looking at. This is a sample, an example. Sorry, sample here, client. So it's not me. It's not anyone. It's just something I've set up. But this is what you'll be looking at. And as you see, it's sort of laid out where right at the top you get an idea if there's been any recent practitioner activity, and this is activity from myself to you. Okay. And for instance, if I've changed supplementation protocol or made any additions or changes to anything, it'll pop up and say, hey, Mark's done this, or he's added some videos, or he's done this, or he's done that. Okay. As we move forward, especially as I move forward, with having more and more people coming in and using the system properly as intended to, I'm going to be adding a lot more stuff. I can customize a lot of it, and I'm going to get in there and sort of see what I can do. Okay, but to the left, well, sorry, underneath the top, so then you've got like a quick access to my supplements, my pH charts, recipes, messages, process charts. Progress charts, daily journals and stuff like that. Or on the left-hand side, you can access these areas as well, but through a different means, and there's a few more details. So what I'm going to do, we're going to go down to the left. If we go over here, right on the top left-hand side, is food and daily journals. Now, with food and daily journals, look, this isn't something, when we first start, I work with a lot of people. I used to have everyone on this program to start with, and I found that a lot of people just sort of fell off because they wouldn't do the work. They thought they were going to have a magic bullet, and they do have a magic bullet, but they have to be able to make sure it hits the right target. Because it takes some work. Well, you guys are already going to take some, you've already taken that step. You are going to do some work. So you'll understand and I guess respect and understand and appreciate more than anything the need for data. All right, because this is the analytical side of things. This is the side of things that I have spoken about before that no one's really doing. This is building the dashboard of our biology. Okay, eating what we're eating and how it impacts on our biology and how we're thinking, how we're feeling, our energy levels, and everything. We're going to start seeing patterns the more that we record. Okay, now just as I said that, I thought, hey, I just remember everybody. You can get an app. You can download it. Just search for Coalition for Health Education. You'll see the logo. Download it and start using it. So when you're out, just if you have a snack or a couple of snacks, just record it because it may be useful in the future. Okay, we're going to become detectives. All right, I'm a Scorpio. I'm a natural detective. And I'm sure a lot of you are natural detectives too. So we're going to get smart about this. We need to look at the evidence, and what we're eating is a big part of the cycle of the evidence, I guess, or the evidence trail. But the other thing to do, not looking what we're eating. Obviously, the measurements, our pHs, our blood pressures, especially when we're feeling quite sick or not at our best or exceptionally bad, actually. This is a magical opportunity to jump in, do some testing, test as much as you can. Those of you that have conductivity meters and the refractometers that are using those, you will learn in the course how to use those and add even more value to this. But just doing your pHs, your breath rates, your sugar readings, and link that with how you feel with the score. We'll look at that in a minute, how you do that. That's really, really important, because we will start to identify what it is that makes you tick, and what it is that's working, what it is that isn't working. Okay, we're trying to accelerate the whole process of healing by getting smart about what we're doing here. Okay, so you can add some here. You can see to the right, you can self-tests. Now, self-tests, we can do self-tests via the graphs, and we'll look at that in a minute, but you can do them via here too as well. You can simply say, hey, on this day, oh, my blood pressure was, systolic, blah, 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 okay? Save it. Breath rate, breath hold. You just need to do this once every 3 days, every couple of days, just for a while. You'll be amazed at what you learn, all right? Well-being, this is a big one. How did I feel today? Right, I feel really bad. Taken on this day, great, I saved that. Okay, and you save that, and then I'll go and see, hey, whoa, what's going on? We've got a numbers that's really low, and then let's have a look at your chemistry. Let's see what's going on. And you start to see, you'll start to go, and I'll teach you. You'll learn through this program how to do that. You're just going to have a blast. You're going to be blown away how simple this stuff is. Okay, so we'll just get out of here. So that's the food area. Okay, my charts. Oh, hang on. Yeah, my charts, progress charts. This is where it's all at as far as the charts. I would like to see more charts in here, conductivity and all this sort of stuff. Maybe they will be set up in this. Maybe I'll set up my own system that will have customized to what I want to try and do. But it's pretty good. I like the system. It's brilliant. They've done a great job. So this is where we start getting analytical. This is where we start. You can see over here how many data records I've logged. All right. The more we have, the more we may, sometimes we see nothing, but maybe sometimes we start to see things. We go, well, look what happened here, what happened here, what happened here. Well, something happened. And maybe if we start coming down here and we look at, oh, breath rate, breath rate, breath rate. All right, then we go like, oh, what happened up here? Well-being, maybe there's, okay, where's the weight? I don't do body temperature that often, but we can use it for people with thyroid issues for certain. But this is the big one, the well-being. Okay, everything gets measured against well-being. I'm recording some pHs, I'm recording a blood pressure or whatever. How do I feel? Okay, record it. All right, we got to get smart about this. Okay, so that's progress charts. Every time you update, and you can update from here too. You can go and have a look. Breath weight, just go, okay, add entry, breath hold, breath minute, taken on. Okay, and what time? The time will come up automatically, okay? Okay. My pH balancing chart, this is a very powerful tool that you will only learn to begin its power. Learn to appreciate its power over time. But as you enter data, pH data, and breath rates, the system's looking at you and trying to identify ideal pH ranges for where you should be in that range, because it changes. It'll change according to things like with your breath rate. As your breath rate changes, we've got to accommodate that in the calculations, and it does here. So what it gives you an easy guide here. It's brilliant. See the bottom left? See the green area for me, that little green arrow? That will move as I add more data. But we want to keep it within this range. It's okay. And over here, on the red, we need to be in this range over here. That's okay. Okay, we start drifting. Well, then we can get some ideas and things that can push us back. But this is a good gauge to say whether our body at the core deep level is maintaining some sort of homeostasis that do we have our footings built in our foundations? Do we have the ability to even begin to build, to start building those core foundations of footings to health? And this will help give you that information, and you'll find that when you are unwell or things aren't too good, that these will be out of whack. Okay. And you just keep track of it. It's just check it out every now and then. It's fantastic. Diet and supplementation. This is where it gets the power again of this system. I interact through this system. Everything that if I do a consult with you and I've recommended supplementation, that supplementation then will be uploaded onto this system. And you can see on the left hand side, these are supplements. These are when I've asked you to take them. Okay, one in the evening, whatever, coconut oil, Digestozyme. What's Digestozyme? Click it. Didn't say much. Well, that's not very good. Okay, Oralife. Here we go. I'll have to fix up the Digestozyme. Banabachrome. All right, the subs will pop up with an exclamation about what they are for. Okay, we already talk about that during our consult, but this is just a reminder, okay? And you can print this thing out, stick it on the fridge so you remember, okay? Because it's supplementation more than anything else that's going to make things, that are going to push things where they need to be. Okay, no good pushing good food into your body. Well, it's good to do it, but until you've got a body that knows what to do with it, it's pointless. Okay, and this stuff isn't to make up for anything the body should be doing itself, apart from fixing the machine. Right, it's not providing a food source, or if it is, the food source is specifically targeted at fixing part of the mechanisms that are responsible for healing you. Okay, so that's all there, very easy. Okay, diet and supplementation. My recipes, look, I don't really get into this much. It's if you've been it's all about, there's different types of foods you can have with a fast oxidizer, slow oxidizer. I prefer to stick to more blood type groups than anything else. It's a little bit more accurate, I think. So we won't worry too much about that. My food pages, we won't worry about. My physiology, this is where we get very cool. This is okay. This is imbalances. Now everybody on the I am a biohacker site program will have their coalition set up where everything's enabled. Okay, I think everything will be in red for you guys because I've just gone through a strong imbalance. But as you come down, these are the ones that have been allocated to you, in your case, everything. And to learn a bit more about it, you can come down and say, okay, acid, alkaline, beta slow oxidizer. Let's click on it. What does it mean? Explanation, common symptoms, FAQs, food to avoid, foods to implement. Okay, explanation. What are we talking about here? Yeah, here we go. Common symptoms. Okay, FAQs. There's not many there. I think I can add some, and I'm going to. Foods to avoid, foods to implement. Not very detailed, but anyway, you get the idea. How this affects weight gain. Parasympathetic. Explanation. Okay, how does this impact your system? How does this impact your ability to be able to heal, your machine to be able to heal? Catabolic. Okay, just some stuff there. Insulin resistance and catabolic, all the stuff's here. Steps you might take. There's a lot of stuff there that is quite basic, but it's foundational to everything that we're going to be talking about. Okay, and so just have a look through all that stuff. It's just crazy. Underneath there, you'll see symptoms interpretation. This is when there's a whole raft of things. This is more, this is related to this philosophy that I'm practicing here. Okay, when we talk about insomnia, we're talking about insomnia as a fast oxidizer or a catabolic or what have we got? Catabolic, fast oxidizer, or there might be, I think there's another one, sympathetic. There are different types of insomnia, and there are other types of insomnia as well. But when we're looking at these symptoms here, it's related to the philosophy and the thinking going behind this testing and what we're doing here. Okay, so some good information on there. Okay, you can say, well, I'm a little bit electrolyte deficient. I've got low saliva MS. What on earth is that? Well, you're going to learn what that is in the program. Okay, but have a look at this. Show them your system fluids, blah blah blah. Um, okay, it's all about talking about the ability of energy to move around the body. Okay, when you have low salivary MS, which is basically which is a electric, it's a reading from an electrical charge. We will learn about that. But depression, why have you got depression? You've got some low blood pressure. Okay, some information on that in relation to what's going on with you. Okay, beta slow oxidizer. We talked about that before. Digestion, some information there. You get the picture. Okay. Down here, where should I start? Just have a look into this bit. Have a look in this. Where should I start? I think I've enabled everything for you. This is stuff that I give out to the clients. They say 3 p.m. What does that mean? Improving these imbalances. How do I improve a slow oxidizer imbalance? Well, here's a good start. Okay, I've got an anabolic. Oh dear me. Here's a good start. Okay, beat flow flush. This is just, whoa, this stuff is crazy. All right, have a look. Where should I start? And if you come down here, sorry, you should be able to see my symptom survey. This is just something you can, take a survey. I'll just show you quickly. This is just where you can start keeping track of certain symptoms yourself. All right, and just go on every now and then, rate so you can keep track of what's going on. All right, you go through a whole heap of questions, similar to what I asked you, but okay, you can ask all these questions, and you can save it, and you can keep track of it. Okay, that's the physiology. Okay, my blood. Now, any blood, live blood or dry blood, you wouldn't have done. Many of you have done dry blood, but let's kind of have a look at the dry blood anyway. Most of you, sorry, would have done dry blood. Very few of you would have done live blood. So these are your blood pictures up on the right. Here we go. Taking on this date. Here's the image on the right. And these are what I saw. Ooh, what do we see there? What are these black bulges? Click on this. Click on the little exclamation. Here we go. Parasitic involvement. Okay. Ooh. Let's have a look. Have a look at that. Let's have a close-up. Okay. Show your mates. It's pretty cool. Dark center in the middle. What's this? What's that? I can't remember what Mark said. It's all there. Yes, dysbiosis. Okay. Ooh, what's this picture here? I can't remember. That red, the bicycle look thing. What's that? That's right. Right, minerals low. Okay, it's all there. All your pictures will be there, or most what I've taken anyway. And also, if you look at live blood pictures, just very briefly, you'll see we have the same sort of thing for live blood pictures. We have videos as well. We have room for them as well. But here we go, crystal formations. Let's have a quick look at the picture. Blow it up. Wow, that's right. And what did that mean? Let's have a look. Crystal formations. There's all the details. All right. Wonderful information. All right. My info pages, this is when we start getting into a little bit more detail about how to use HCl. How to, protocol. It's a protocol for using HCl. It's a key ingredient to any protocol that I work on is HCl. 80% of my clients are blood type A's, and they lack hydrochloric acid. 80% of my clients are A. Okay, and it's the hydrochloric acid that plays a big part in all illness. I can guarantee you, which is why it plays a very big part of any protocol. So get in there and learn a bit more. What happens if I take too much? Blah blah blah. It's all there. Okay. My self-test. How do I do a self-test? Saliva and pH. Here we go. Spit test. What was that one about? Breath hold. How do I do it? Blood glucose. Breath rate. Blood pressure. All right. Okay. I think that's it. Then we got. You'll see just. What do I need? I don't know if there's anything in that one. Yeah, just a little bit of information there, and you've got a membership packet there. Okay. So just get in there, have a good look around, start using it, start showing it to people. It's an impressive system. There's nothing like it in the world. that's going to enable the learning and the training and the healing that you guys are going to be able to do. It's very unique. You're lucky to be able to share it, and so am I. We all are, of these sorts of tools to be able to take this stuff forward very, very quickly. Okay, so log in, and especially go to your charts. Okay, go to your progress charts and go, right, I'm going to add an entry. I did pH today. What's the saliva, urine was taken on? You can't change the time. It doesn't matter. Do it as close as possible. It's a date I want. Okay, and save it. The more data we can get, the better. Okay, thanks very much for listening. I'll see how I go. I'm going to knock up a few more information videos like this just to get you going, get you moving. Okay, I'll check in very soon and talk to you again very soon. Okay, bye bye.